Nothing I need. I wanna get freaky with you. Baby, don't you understand? I wanna be in this. I wanna make your body scream. Then you gon' know just what I mean. Hello, America. How you doing? This old school rounding first and headed for second. This is the Blackout. I am C Black. It's Freaky Friday. Before we get into being freaky, I was talking to a gentleman today, and he was indicating to me about what's the difference between Trump and Biden. Now, when I bring this subject up, do you immediately say, "Oh, I don't want to hear that"? That means you got a problem. Um, he said, "What about Afghanistan? The soldiers we lost." Uh, I'm like, "What?" That just tells me he said he should have voted for Trump because of that. And maybe some of you men feel the same way. I don't think the women feel that way. It's that black man who don't know nothing. That, let's just face it. For the most part, they don't. And I keep saying, why don't they know? Listen, some things you should know. What they say, ignorant is not an excuse. There was a bigot in the White House. You comparing it with Biden? The war, the withdrawal that they had in Afghanistan, it was a war. You're going to have casualties. It's a war. Yeah, some people were lost. Terrible. Tragic. But it's a war. You're going to lose some soldiers. Some civilians are going to be hit. It's a war. But how dare you compare a bigot? Oh, that black man, you something else. Something else. Bullheaded, stubborn, refused to, I don't know, just understand things. Just want to play ignorant. That's all it is. Just playing ignorant. General Lee statues, all the Confederate statues, they were executive orders so you couldn't tear them down. Nobody would do that but a bigot. But it doesn't bother the soul, the fiber of you. Nothing. That doesn't bother you. You just keep on. I gotta get my check. I gotta. He signed a stimulus check that he didn't pass. He just signed it. That was good enough for you. I'll use something else. Okay. I'm not gonna let you mess up Freaky Friday. Like so many things, countless things you messed up. Well, speaking of messed up, on this Freaky Friday, what about sex? Did some of the men explain to you about man to man talk with your son, stepson, nephew about sex? Yeah, I mean, that's how we got here again. We love doing it, apparently. So, did anybody say, hey, look, if you're going to go into the ring, you need to learn how to do this and do that? Um, I mean, that's a tough talk, probably, isn't it? Hmm. Maybe you can reflect on how you were having sex, or maybe not, but some kind of way you can discuss it. You can say, hey, man, I don't know, are you trying to beat it up? Are you grinding? You got some motion to you. You throwing your hips in there. You know, you before you come, you let the dick slide out. They take it off rhythm. Then you slide it back in there because you don't want to be a preemie. You know what a preemie is. when you come too fast. So do you slide it out and slide it back in? It's just throwing the rhythm off, keep you from coming, because you do know if she doesn't come, you probably won't be getting that again, and you know you want to come back again and again. So why wouldn't you slow the pace down, figure it out? And who came up with beat it up? That was like, oh, did you beat it up? Did you beat it up? Maybe everyone doesn't want to beat up. Maybe they want a little grind, bump and grind. God bless him. R. Kelly style. Maybe they want a little bit of bump and grind. Um, Everything doesn't have to be bam, bam. Um, Man, I'm going to blow a hole in it. I got it. Some people do want that, but not everybody. You know, are you throwing your hips in there? Are you trying to be the best you can be in the bed? Women, has anybody discussed with you about, I don't know, obviously they're not going to tell you how to do it. They're not going to tell you how to give head. Maybe the women need to say, hey, go watch a video or something. Because if you're not good in the bedroom, how can you hold your man there? How can you keep him from um, going back to the freak that he had before, or looking for the freak that he don't have? It's just sex. I got it. Nobody wants to talk about it. It's just sex. That's all it is. It's private with you and whoever. It's just sex. Maybe licking their ears turns you on. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's still sex. It can be discussed. You know, do the woman tell the daughter, look, hey, one day you can do this, how they used to do in those days. And I'm trying to figure out, somebody must have passed it on to him, right? After you had sex, you both, hopefully they came. And, she get up, go get the towel. Man, go get a hot rag, come back, wash you off. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go get the towel. You ain't got to say anything, just lay there. They tired, you tired. She gone to the bathroom, get a nice warm towel, come back and clean you up. Clean your best friend up. Because this is your best friend. Don't worry about the other people. This is your best friend. You lose your best friend, life is what? Can get miserable real quick. So, yeah, do they pass that on? That was chill. Everything over with. Okay, let me go clean you up. Go get the towel. Go get the towel. Come back, warm rag, wipe it off. Man, you're like, yeah, it's a good day. That's what I'm talking about. You clean me up, my best friend. We good. He made you happy. I'm happy that he made you happy. Oh yeah, it's in. It's beautiful. Did somebody pass that on, or do they still do that? The young girls? No, the old ones. I know they know, but do the young ones do it? Something to make you so. Uh, what about this? I want to screw all night. The men. Now, what is that? You want to go all night? Now, who's coming all night? Are you coming all night? Or you trying to make her come all night? Or you feel like, man, I wore it out. But was it good? And why did it take all night? Now I got it. Every now and then, okay, you're going to put in a midnight shift. I get it. You're going to do it all night. But on a regular basis, you got to go like you going to work? Man, she not coming that quick? It's taking that long? How many times does she need to come? Man, you ought to know just where it is. The spot that's going to make her get there. You don't run to it. That's your closer. Like in baseball, they got a reliever guy, pitches all first 7, 10 innings, first 7, 8, 9 innings. Then they bring in the closer. He pitches 1 inning. They let everybody else be the starters and middle relievers, but he's the closer. Do you got that closing move where you just close it out like, okay, I'm going to come back. I'm just teasing you right now, girl. I'm hitting it there. But I'm going to come back. And when I come back, I'm gonna be the closer because I know you like when I hit that. Do you? Is that in your head? Do you know that? Can you tell that? Do you understand that you hitting the right spot? You're like, okay, I don't want to make this a short game. Make it a little bit longer. Tease you a little bit. That's when you know you're in control of that bedroom. When you know, hey, all right, time running out. I'm gonna make her come a couple of times. Cool. Because if you handling this right, you can do that. Now, if this is that's what you do. You're like, okay, I'm gonna close it out. I'm the closer. Me and my best friend, we're gonna close this out. Women, when you get up on top, are you rodeoing or are you grinding? Me, I think I prefer the rodeo. I mean, I prefer the grinder. Every now and then a little rope, but all that boop, bap, boop, bap, bap. And it sounds good because you hear that butt hitting the thighs, whap, whap. It sounds beautiful. It's a good sound. But man, when they get to riding, ooh, sometimes you got to hold on. You're like, okay, I ain't going to let the cat out of the barrel. I don't want her to know that I'm doing everything I can. And sometimes you might grab them, like, whoa, what's the deal? Oh, nothing, just trying to throw the rhythm off because, the volcano's on its way. It's about to erupt. So, women, do you like, because do you like the up and down, boom, bam, whoop, down, boom? You can hear slapping. It's a great sound. No one's contesting that. But, or do you like to, moving that body, flexing it, like you be showing it how you be torquing it? Now, is that a good thing? Now, which one do you feel comfortable with? Are you trying to make yourself come? I believe a woman, when she gets up there, if she really has the mental capacity, if she can get up there, she can make herself come. Because she's controlling the beat, the flow. Now, if she's into you at all, and it's not falling out, then, if it's falling out, you can't do the rodeo, right? You got to do more grinding. If you're doing the rodeo up and down, boom, it's falling out. But if you grind and like, okay, I'm just grind to the left, move a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, a little, double up to the right, you can hold on. Now, if you boom, bam, bam, no, maybe it ain't for everybody, but it's a good feeling. So, women, do you like that? Listen, we're coming to the halfway of the show. It's always flying on a Freaky Friday. But these are things we need to talk about. I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just sex. Lord knows we love to do it. Don't people kill me with that. No, that's how we got here. That's you got kids lined up and babies everywhere. You ain't no virgin. So yeah, you do like doing it. How about love doing it? Okay. All right. We've discussed how the men, their positions, some of these things you need to hold on to, and the woman, the rodeo style. It's the first half of the show. Stay tuned for the second half. We'll get a little more deeper into Freaky Friday. This is the Blackout. I'm C Black on a Friday night, freaking it out. Stay tuned for the second half.
This breakout went to groove.